Well, moving our focus now to Chandrayaan 3. Well, Indian spacecraft has reached closer to the moon and it's all set to soft land on the lunar surface by 23rd of August. Now, the lunar mission took a significant step and completed its second deboosting operation. Now, it brought the Vikram lander into an orbit of 25,134 kilometers above the moon. With this maneuver, the required orbit for the lander module to commence its descent towards the surface of the moon is achieved. Remember, the spacecraft entered the lunar orbit on 5th of August and is scheduled to make a soft landing on the moon's surface on 23rd August between 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. according to Indian Standard Time. Now, CNN News 18's Anusha Soni.
You that a successful touchdown on the moon will definitely guarantee India a spot into the elite club of spacefaring nations, the US, Russia, and China. But as an astronomer, what is the scientific importance of this mission?
Yeah, so you would know that we are going back to the moon after so many years, like 50 years, more than 50 years. Now, the renewed interest in the recent years is mainly due to the discovery of hydroxyl or water molecules on the moon. But that is the one of the aims, one of the discoveries only. But recent discoveries have told us that there are minerals out there and which could also be used. So it's very important for us to know what is out there. And from an astronomer, we always have been trying to understand the formation and evolution of the solar system and how the sun is formed, how the planets are formed, and how the solar system is the way it is right now. Even to study our solar system, so far what we have been doing is by collecting the, getting the data from various missions, that is pictures and how you collect the electromagnetic spectrum. You could take it as pictures, you could take it as spectroscopy, like, different wavelength or polarization, things like that. So it's basically like, passive collecting data. You're not collecting data actively by going there, collecting and bringing it and analyzing on the in the laboratory. So that is something normally physicists do. Like, you have to chop it, do something and figuring out what exactly the content is. So, so far the interstellar molecular research or, the planetary research all have been depending on this. But now we are seeing a kind of paradigm shift by getting the mining on the asteroids. Hayabusa missions have brought back material, and that material we are trying to analyze. So when the objects out there in the solar system are formed, they're formed differently. So the elemental abundances of the content varies from the center to the surface in each object. And what is out in the peripheral part of Earth is not the same as in the other objects as such. So we need to understand that. Unless and until you sample it, it is difficult.
India is excited. We're all counting down to that moment when we touch down the south pole of moon. But you must have been speaking to our scientists in ISRO. How's the Josh?
No, absolutely, absolutely. And as you rightly said, India is excited. But what is, I think, the best part of it and what is peculiar about this mission is that while India, of course, for obvious reasons, every Indian feels proud and also is taking it as something which is going to enhance his prestige and esteem. But the matter of fact is that actually the entire world is now looking up to Chandrayaan and they have a lot of expectations. So there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of inquisitiveness, a lot of curiosity, because this Chandrayaan series is known to get home inputs which are quite exclusive, which have not been obtained by the earlier missions, and that has been the record even with the Chandrayaan 1, which discovered the evidence of the presence of water molecules through spectrometry, which was something new even for the American scientists, even though they had already landed a human being on the surface of the moon way back in 1969. So this time, as you rightly said, the location of this landing is absolutely virgin. This toward the South Pole. Most of the earlier missions have landed close to the equator. So this is a rather unexplored terrain, maybe slightly difficult terrain as well. but which offers greater avenues and a larger room for experimentation, both in the terms of the presence or otherwise of water and its ingredients like hydrogen, oxygen, which have some kind of a direct or an indirect relationship with the compatibility or possibility of human habitat or human life. So that makes it quite interesting. And I would rather say that this is Chandrayaan, which for the first time led the world or prompted the world to find scientific answers to the mysteries which had haunted us all through the generations. It was a matter of fiction, looking up to moon and imagining if there were people living over there, and then literature, poetry, cinema, fantasizing that.
Yes.
So for the first time, it was Chandrayaan which prompted the scientific world to actually discover scientific answers this way or that way. So I think that's a huge breakthrough.
Hello and welcome to the CNN News 18 special. India is all set for a soft landing of Chandrayaan 3. What will be the impact of it on India's future space missions, and what were the challenges? Who better than India's moon man, Mr. Annadurai, who is joining us here. Sir, welcome. Sir, how would you see the process that has happened over the last few weeks ever since the takeoff? Satisfied with most things?
Yeah, I think so far so good, and things are going as planned, and very professionally it is being attempted to. And the preparations and the preparedness and the lessons learned all put together looks, I think we are back on the track.
True, back on track, just a step away from a soft landing.
Yeah.
Now, sir, whenever Chandrayaan 3 becomes successful, what do you assess would be the impact on India's future space missions and programs, sir?
Yeah, the first and foremost, it will show it is not like missions like Chandrayaan 1 or Mangalyaan. It's not an isolated success. I think we have the team here, we have the system here. That takes the mantle further and further. That means the impact what happened Chandrayaan 1, almost similar happened for Chandrayaan 2, but now we have converted everything into a soft landing. Soft landing definitely technologically shows definitely much graduation over the other spacefaring nations, because not many has succeeded in the especially polar region.
True.
And that I think will give us technically a good edge for us. One thing. Second thing is now after PSLV made that mission Chandrayaan, commercially it has given a lot of impact for the people to come towards PSLV. Now this being a GSLV Mark III.
Yes.
Okay, I think commercially I expect this will also give a brand for this point of view. Beyond all these things, I foresee a possible back to the moon in a big way. Okay, international players are concerned. I think in that India can play a meaningful role technologically, and as well as an equal partner more.